So here we go. I am going to today tell you the 3 things that you can change now to reach your weight loss goals. And I want to welcome you all to the podcast Off the Scale, where we take a refreshing new approach and a simplified approach to health. I'm your host, Helen Birney, and together we'll explore a world where well-being isn't measured in pounds or calories. In a society obsessed with scales and numbers, today I'm here to help you guys break free from the confines of diet culture. We'll dive into a realm where health is about feeling good, nourishing your body, and embracing a balanced lifestyle without the need for constant counting, weighing, or portioning. This week, we're going to unravel the secrets to a healthier, happier life. It's time to shift the focus from the scale to the incredible journey of self-discovery and well-being. So get ready to go off the scale with me today. Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this live in the Facebook group, then I want you guys to comment #live. And if you're watching this on the replay, either in the Facebook group or on YouTube, go ahead and comment #replay so that I can know that you're here. It's really important to me that I get to know everybody who's engaging with and getting to know my content, so I can reach out and say hello and offer you any resources that can go along with the podcast. And I know time is a precious resource. We can spend a lifetime recommitting to diets and never really getting anywhere, or just a few months learning the strategies I'm going to teach you that will get you decades of your life back. And that's why I'm excited to share with you the strategies that I teach my clients in the energetic eating method that are going to help you lose weight differently and prioritize your health today. I want to tell you about the energetic eating method because the opportunity to enroll closes Friday at midnight. And inside the energetic eating method, what I'm going to teach you today are the strategies that have worked time and time again for hundreds of women just like you. And they've not only achieved their health goals, but they also use their health to achieve a greater sense of self, things that are greater than just weight loss alone. And they do things like run half marathons, climb high mountains, wear an old pair of jeans, walk around in a bathing suit without a care in the world. No result is ever too small in my world. And so if you want to have that, then I want you to think about joining us inside the energetic eating method. And in order to do that, you have to book a 20-minute call with me so that we can have a quick little consult to see if it's the right fit for you, and frankly, if you're the right fit for the program. I do these calls so that we can see what's going to work for you and if it's going to work within the context of the group. It's really important that we all want the same or similar things in our lives and that we've been affected by diet culture in a similar way so that the group can really get the most out of the program. So if you would like to have an opportunity to get on that call with me, then I will put in the show notes in both YouTube and in the Facebook group an opportunity to book that 20-minute health clarity call with me. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the comments now so that you have a chance to do that. Like I said, we close Friday at midnight. So if you don't see a time in the calendar that's going to work for you, then you can always DM me or reach out to me and we can see if I can get you on the schedule before then. Inside the energetic eating method, I help my clients identify and overcome negative thoughts and mindset around food and lifestyle behaviors that keep them stuck. And every single person who enrolls in the energetic eating method with me by Friday gets a complimentary 75-minute consultation to uncover their unique roadblocks, understand their patterns with dieting and weight loss, and make a plan for the next 4 months of working together. It's a hybrid one-on-one plus group coaching program. You get 5 one-on-one calls with me. You get weekly group coaching with me. So I want you guys to book that call now, or you can even comment EEM if you can't find a time in my calendar, and I'll make sure to get back to you so that we can find a good time to hop on the phone and check and see if it's a good time for you to join us by Friday at midnight. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our topic today. I want you guys to know that I remember what it was like to religiously count my macros, log my foods, and commit to the scale. And every single day that I was doing that, I'd spend hours loading the app, logging my foods, and then eating the same things over and over again to make sure that I lose weight. I'd come up with these systems of trying to eat so that I could get that number to move on the scale, but it took so much time and energy that it took away from the other important parts of my life. And this way of thinking about my body and my food as surplus and deficit set me up to love myself only when I was on track and hate myself when I wasn't on track, right? That whole on the wagon and off the wagon thing. That meant that I'd frequently go into screw it or F it mode. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. And then I'd need to recommit to the diet again. I didn't understand back then that there was a better, more loving way to take care of myself. And I didn't understand that health wasn't whether or not I was following a plan. I also didn't understand how to listen to me and to my needs and to what it was that was going to fuel and nourish me. And here's the thing that most women have a hard time doing: listening to their bodies when it comes to taking care of themselves. We have been taught not to listen, but to go on plans or to follow some other system instead of following our own internal compass. So it's a lot easier, believe it or not, to understand and to learn in 12 weeks or so, along with me or somebody that can help you understand how to listen to your needs for a lifetime of being able to make those conscious choices, as opposed to for the rest of your life following a system that you don't feel like you can stick with, and you say F it or screw it and you get off of. And the thing is that when we went into the Compassionate Weight Loss for Women workshop that I did 2 weeks ago, I explained how to overcome all of this and how to listen to your body. It was a lot of content, and I know not all of you have all the time in the world to be able to listen to that. So today I'm going to break it down for you really easily in 3 simple things that you can change today in order to be able to reach those health and weight loss goals. If you didn't understand how to lose weight lovingly either, just like me, then I want you to remember that you're going to write EEM in the comments, or you're going to book that 20-minute call with me so that we can move forward. If you didn't get to do the workshop, if any of this sounds like something that could be for you, if you are interested in working together in the energetic eating method, then now is the time to book that call. So don't let too much time go by where you let another half a year go by where you're not taking care of yourself. This is your opportunity to be able to book that call with me so that we can go ahead and get you enrolled by Friday if it's something that you're interested in. Now, today, what I want you to do is write down what I'm going to tell you. It's going to be brief, it's going to be to the point, and it's going to be all of the things that you can work on so that you can make these 3 very, very simple changes. Okay, I'm going to break it down for you right now for sustainable weight loss that will change your life and your relationship with your body and allow you to love yourself again. All right, so if you don't have a pen and paper, I want you to get a pen and paper now. These are the things that you're going to start to write down. There are only 3 very simple things that I want you to remember. Okay, your health is a combination of only 3 things: your thoughts, your foods, and your lifestyle. How you think, how you eat, and how you live. That's it. Those 3 things make up what I call your health triad. So if you want to lose weight and feel amazing in the body you have today, all you have to do is decide that you are going to optimize the thoughts that you have about yourself, from negative beliefs to positive and loving ones. Optimize your food from food that gives you low energy and makes you feel blah and causes digestive distress and makes you feel unwell, into foods that make you feel good the majority of the time. All you have to do is take a lifestyle where you feel tired, sluggish, unenergized, and feeling bad, and turn to a lifestyle that helps you feel good. That's it, you guys. It's those 3 very simple things. Now, you might be saying to yourself, I don't know what to do in order to optimize those things. It's easier than you think. And I'm going to give you 5 little things to look at in each of those 3 things you can change in order to be able to get the results that you want. This is what I teach my clients inside energetic eating, and this is what I hold them accountable for every single day through one-on-one coaching and group coaching. Accountability works, but if you're a self-starter and you can follow through on exactly what I'm going to tell you on your own, that is amazing. That's why I give these trainings for free. You should have access to all of this, so I'm going to break these things down for you so you can start doing them immediately. Now, everything that I'm going to tell you is based on the most relevant and current science-backed information and client results. It's not random. It's how my clients lose 30 pounds in 4 months. It's how they keep it off. It's how they do all of this from a place of love instead of a place of lack. I'm going to give you the exact action steps to take with these 3 things, with your thoughts, your foods, and your lifestyle, that you can change right now. You might not need to change all of these things because some of them might be going fine for you, but I want you to focus on the things that you aren't doing yet so you can get to the results that you want. Okay, so your thoughts, your foods, and your lifestyle. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. This is the part that I want you to write down some of the things. And maybe you can just write down the things that you're not doing just so you can make it simple for yourself. If I go too fast, you can come back and go through the recording. I also have a freebie that I'm putting together that's going to be these 3 things. If you want the freebie, you can comment freebie in the comments and I will make sure to reach out to you and get you the freebie. I want you guys to have all of this information, okay? So you can write it down now or you can wait for the freebie, whatever you want to do. All right, so the first part is your thoughts. How do you need to change your thoughts? Now, when I work one-on-one with my clients, a lot of the work that we do is belief work. It's the beliefs that they have about themselves. It's the patterns that they've adopted over their lifetime because of diet culture, because of family trauma based on their health. So this can be unique to the individual, but there are a couple of things that you can work on today that are going to help you. With your thoughts, number 1, do you practice self-compassion? Do you practice self-compassion? Do you look at yourself compassionately? Do you give yourself love? Do you look in the mirror and say, I am amazing and powerful and strong today? Because that's a choice. Frankly, it's a choice. You can either walk around self-loathing and not liking what you have or being unappreciative of your body or thinking that you're less than, or you can walk around in self-compassion. I love myself today enough to take action. I am important enough to take action. I am strong. I am healthy. I'm so grateful for the body that I have today that can eat healthily and take care of myself. Okay, so self-compassion, number 1. Second thing, I feel good about my body. Do you feel good about your body? It is a choice. You are either choosing to not feel good about your body or you're choosing to love and appreciate the things about your body that you can appreciate. You might start with your eyes. You might start with your legs. Maybe I have some clients who start with their nails and they really feel good about their nails. Do you feel good about your voice? Do you feel good about your cheekbones? What do you feel good about? There's at least one thing that everybody can hold on to that they feel good about, and start there and really focus on it and smile about it and just be so grateful that there's a piece of you that you love so much. It will expand across your whole body. Another thing, use challenges to learn and improve. Oftentimes we feel challenged by time or by family constraints or by work constraints. I don't want you to do that anymore. No more constraints. Everything is an opportunity. If there's not enough time, then you got to make more time. If your family makes it difficult for you to be able to take action, include your family in whatever it is that you're doing. If work feels too crazy for you to be able to do something for your health, then you need to wake up earlier and be a problem solver and take care of yourself before you get to the craziness at work. Right? Like, we can't walk around blaming our environment. You can be challenged, but you can also improve. Another thing in your thoughts, express gratitude. I'm so grateful for the life I have today. I'm so grateful that I have an opportunity to exercise, to put my face in the sun, to wake up happy, to go to sleep comfortably, to do what I can to sleep a full night. Where can you express gratitude? I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so grateful for my partner. Gratitude will erase all of that negative thinking that you might have, and it will relieve it and take you out of an anxious, stressed state and put you in a grounded, action-taking state. And the last thing I want you to write down about thinking is celebrating your wins every single day. Okay, I had a client who I just talked to today, and she said that she had a piece of pizza at Costco and it ruined her entire day. Well, the truth is, when I asked her, I said, I'm sure there's one thing that you did during the day that made you feel really good. And then she started telling me she went on a 5-mile walk with a friend. She had a salad earlier for lunch. What other choices did she make? She added extra chicken to a chicken Alfredo dish in order to create more protein. Right? So she actually was making these conscious choices and her snacks were on point. Okay. The other thing about this is that rather than treating pizza as bad, celebrate it as a win. She also decided, she's like, you know what? I didn't go get fast food because I knew it was going to hurt my stomach, and I always get fries, and I figured getting the pizza would be better. We don't give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. No matter what choice you make, celebrate it as a win so that you can get out of that place of defeat and feeling like you're not good enough and go into a place of joyful action and possibility. Okay, staying in the energy of what's possible is going to help get you out of that place of feeling defeated. So what happens as a result? You don't go into F it, screw it mode. You go into awesome, go time mode. Amazing. I'm still amazing. I'm strong. What's the next step I'm going to take? 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be another piece of pizza at Costco, because your body and your mind are going to align, and they're going to help lead you to the next best choice. All right. So those are some of my top mindset tricks that I want you guys to pick. The second thing that you guys are going to be able to change right now for sustainable weight loss is your food. It's the things that you're eating. We treat food as calorie surplus and calorie deficit, and how do I not eat enough calories, right? Or how do I eat less calories than what I'm usually eating so I can lose weight? Or how can I eat, more protein, more fat, like counting all this stuff. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You don't have to count anything. I'm going to give you 5 things you can think about for how you eat, right? Eating is the second thing that you can change for sustainable weight loss that's going to help you. If you just bring an awareness to these things without even counting anything, it will happen for you. First thing in how you eat, I want you to try to get 6 cups of colorful vegetables daily. Now, when I say 6 cups, I promise you guys you don't have to count anything. Don't all of a sudden go get your cup measure and start counting out all of your vegetables. That's crazy. Just think about it as servings of vegetables. Where can I get them in? If I'm having a beautiful salad for lunch, I'm probably getting 3 or 4 cups in. If for dinner I have my protein and my side of veggies, including potatoes, by the way, okay, including sweet potatoes and white potatoes is fine. There's extra minerals and vitamins that can really help nourish you and also give you an appropriate amount of carbohydrates to be able to have energy to live. Okay, so we're not taking potatoes off the menu. Include those. And then many of us don't include enough vegetables at breakfast. I'm not saying you have to do it every single time. Today I had chia seed pudding and some protein balls for breakfast, right? I was just like rushing around, and that was a choice I made. But most of the time, if you can have eggs and a side of vegetables, they can be cooked vegetables, of course, eggs cooked in with vegetables, or egg whites if you don't like the egg yolks. Some other ways you can include vegetables, you can have like a beans, rice, and veggie bowl can be really great. So say you're vegan or vegetarian and you're not having eggs, that can be another option for you. There's a lot of different ways to get vegetables into your breakfast, and another one of them is just simply having a side salad with your eggs. So try to get those veggies in. Smoothies, also a really great option, okay? Another part of how you eat, and this is just true for all of us, okay? Science backed. Be conscious of your refined sugar, alcohol, and white flour intake. It raises blood sugar, causes addictive behavior. It ends up causing us to feel like we can't stop eating. If we don't burn that energy, it does turn into fat. So I always guide my clients just to be conscientious of refined sugar, alcohol, and flour intake. Does it mean never, ever, never any of the time? No, it means be conscious of it. Like, really think about it. And one of the ways I think about this is the difference between having like a container of ice cream on the couch while I'm binging on Netflix versus going out and getting a little cup of ice cream with my kids or with a friend. There's an energetic quality to both of those things. One is a relationship. I'm having a relationship with my ice cream. I'm enjoying my ice cream. I'm doing it with my kids. I'm loving myself along the way. I'm enjoying my life versus this other way that there's no relationship there. I'm just like binging on the ice cream and I'm having a television moment, right? There's no positive interaction between me and the thing that I'm eating. The energy exchange is already lower. So I talk a lot about energy in my work, and the energy exchange of enjoying something that's shared in a moment of joy and bliss is higher. And just because we want something doesn't mean we always have to satisfy it. You need to grow your resilience around food and to start to really understand for yourself what makes it a moment that I am willing to have something that isn't going to take me away from my health goals, but will make me closer to myself, to who I want to be. I certainly want to be the person who can enjoy a cup of ice cream with my kids, so I'm going to have that, right? But I don't want to be the person who's sitting on the couch, like finishing off a gallon of ice cream, watching Netflix, because when I think about that from the outside, the quality of that is loneliness, is maybe sadness, is trying to fill something in myself that doesn't feel good. I'd rather figure that out from an emotional level, not on a food level. Okay, another part of eating, if something makes me feel sick, gassy, bloated, headachy, I do my best to adjust it. So I don't just say, well, it's only 100 calories, so it's not a big deal. No, if it doesn't make me feel good, then I'm not going to do it. My life is too precious. Your life is too precious. Your body is the vessel that is taking you through the rest of your life. If you are eating something that's making you feel unwell, if you don't know what it is, start writing down your foods, not counting them, but just tracking what's going on for you so you can get down to what's going on for you that's making you feel sick. We shouldn't be putting things in our body that make us feel sick. It doesn't make any sense. And so many of us do it because we think that in the short term it makes us feel good and we'll deal with the long-term effects. We shouldn't be doing that, you guys. Like, be more aware of how you're treating your body, because it is the only thing that we have. It's the only thing that we have is this body to be able to get us through in a powerful way. Okay, and 2 more things with eating. Include healthy fats at every single meal. So that's going to help reduce cravings and curb cravings and help with brain health, brain fog. Any of you walking around with brain fog, I want you to do this. Healthy fat would be like avocado oil, olive oil, flax meal, chia seeds, what else? Grass-fed butter or ghee can be a healthy fat. Avocado is a healthy fat. Nuts, seeds, lots of different types of healthy fat. You want to include like a thumb-sized portion at every single meal. I don't count out my fats. I just add them to everything, okay? And then finally, have a protein with every meal, especially breakfast. A lot of times people now these days are skipping breakfast. They say they're not hungry, then they walk around with unbalanced blood sugar levels, and then they're binging at night. You've got to eat breakfast. Breakfast is the most important part of the day. It helps balance your blood sugar, helps set you up for the appropriate hunger signals. And for those of you who are thinking, well, intermittent fasting works for me, it doesn't work for the long haul. It's going to burn out your adrenals. It's going to make your body stressed out. And then one day you'll be like, why am I not losing weight on this anymore? Why can't I sustain it? Because your body needs food. Okay? There is a natural amount of time that we wait between eating intervals from the evening time to breakfast time. My suggestion is, and I go by the Chinese clock, is to finish eating by 7 or 8 p.m., no later than that, so that your organs have time to replenish over the evening time. Then in the morning, eat sometime around like 8 o'clock in the morning, okay, between 7 and 8. That's 12 hours. That's 12 hours that your body's going to replenish and regenerate, right? And the way that we eat during the day is going to help us shut it down in the evening time so we don't feel bingy or out of control in the evening time around food. So that's how you're going to be able to balance all of that, okay? All right, so the third thing that you can change now for sustainable weight loss, so far we've talked about your thoughts that you have about yourself, we've talked about the foods that you're eating, and the third thing is the way that you're living. This is lifestyle stuff. And again, I work with my clients on this one-on-one and in a group context in order to bring about balance into their bodies so they can lose weight easily by incorporating these things into their life, which not only changes the scale, but changes your life. You will live your life better when you start incorporating these things. So write down the next part in the lifestyle part. These are the things about the lifestyle. First thing, sleep 7 to 8 plus hours per night. I have clients that come to see me. They're like, oh, well, I do fine on 5 hours. Do you? Is it working for you? Are you losing weight? Do you feel great every day? Are you maximizing your potential? You don't know until you're sleeping that amount of time every single night. I know what it feels like to not get that amount of sleep. I'm very sensitive to it now that I've been getting that sleep, and it feels like a hangover. Most of us are walking around in a brain fog all day because we're not getting the appropriate amount of sleep. If you're not sure how to get great sleep, I'll tell you one thing: you've got to shut your device down and know that you're not going to sleep well until an hour after that device is shut down. So for most of us, that means that we need to shut it down sometime between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. That's even too late for some of us. It depends on what time you want to get up in the morning. So get up in the morning, work backwards, how much sleep you need, shut down the device, the TV or the phone an hour before that time so that you can get up and do what you need to do in the morning to have a great day. Another thing, have a consistent exercise routine. I've been talking about consistency until like my head has blown off my body, okay? Consistency does not mean that you have to do the same exact thing every single week, always 40 minutes, always running, always doing strength training. Like, people think that consistency means that it always looks exactly the same. Consistency means that you show up for yourself every single week or every single day at an interval that works for you. It doesn't mean it has to look the same. Most of us have this high, crazy bar that we set for ourselves where we can't possibly meet it. So we're like, I'm not going to do that today. Okay. When I get in my head about that and I don't feel like I can be consistent, then the number one thing that I start to tell myself is, this is the time I'm taking for myself. What am I choosing to do right now? Sometimes it's go for a walk. Sometimes it's a walk run. Sometimes I'll convince myself to go for a run. Sometimes it's strength training, but I'll only do 15 minutes of it. It doesn't matter. Consistency isn't the amount of time or the effort that you're putting in. It's just that you're doing something. So give yourself that. Another part of your lifestyle, take a few minutes in the morning, like literally a few minutes, 7 minutes max, of envisioning your health and plan every day. Super simple. Sit there with your eyes closed. Imagine the healthiest version of yourself. What are the thoughts that you'd be having? What are the foods that you'd be eating? What is the lifestyle you'd be living? Be excited about that. Welcome it into your body and your soul and your pores. Give yourself a big smile and write down, here's the one thing I'm doing for myself today. 3 minutes or less, okay? If you do that, I promise you, you will start to follow through in ways that you could never imagine. New things will occur to you. New thought patterns and neural pathways for possibility for your health will come in and motivate you to do the right thing. Takes no time at all, and it works amazingly. So give it a shot. Allot time for your hobbies and downtime. I'll tell you that this year I set an intention for myself to do more weightlifting. I just couldn't get it in, you guys. I was like, I feel like I can't do this. I was starting to be hard on myself and down on myself. I'm like, Helen, just sign up for another package. You can do it. There was no positive affirmation in the world that was actually going to help me get myself into gear to be able to do it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to let it go and I'm going to do something else for myself. I decided I was going to let that time go. And all of a sudden I started thinking, well, you know what? I think I'm going to play tennis instead. I am obsessed with tennis now, but not only am I obsessed with tennis and I'm doing that, I brought weightlifting back in. So we tend to think if I have downtime, if I give myself too much rest, I'm not going to be able to accomplish everything I want to accomplish. It's totally the opposite. Let go of something that you feel like you're hard on yourself about all of the time and choose something else that brings you joy, and it will come back. Sometimes it comes back within weeks. Sometimes it might take months, but at least you're happy in the meantime. So don't give yourself a hard time. I've got another client who comes to me and she has brought to me the same issues every single time that we come together. I finally told her, you know what? You're not allowed to go running on Saturday mornings. You're not allowed to work on this other thing that you keep going round and round about. We're not doing that anymore. I literally told her she can't do that anymore. And she's like, but it's these things that I have to do in order to be able to move forward. I said, actually, it's just believing that those things aren't standing in your way anymore. So true for all of us. So don't stand in your way. Let go of what needs to let go of. Bring something in. Instead of using your time to go round and round and loop around about the things you're not doing, use your time to do something you love. The other thing will come, I promise. And then finally, for your lifestyle, deeply connect with the people you love. Just deeply connect with them. Put your phone down, breathe, look into their eyes, tell them you love them, tell them something you appreciate about them every single day, because that energy is going to come back to you. That loving energy that you put out in the world will come back and fuel you, and you will be more in alignment with yourself and loving yourself. So put that out there. Okay? So those are the three things, guys: your thoughts, your foods, and your lifestyle. And it's broken down for you very simply. And I've given you every single, not every single, but the most important components that I could possibly give you in each of those three things that you could change. And it really does get to be that simple, but it's not always easy on your own. Okay, if you want access to the best coaching, the program that has changed hundreds of women's lives with support and accountability that goes beyond tracking on an app on a phone and will change your life for the rest of your life, not just in the 4 months that we would work together, I want you to comment EEM or click on the 20-minute consult link so that we can hop on the phone and change your life. This call is not a sales call. I'm not here just to say, hey, are you ready to buy? I don't care about that. My goal is to help change your life, and if it seems appropriate, offer you to join me and other women in the energetic eating method. You get to take your health back from diet culture and get started implementing the steps that I have shared with you today with my support in your pocket every day through one-on-one coaching and joining this group of other women. Okay, so let's briefly recap what we learned today. The first strategy, all the mindset work, right? Identify your unique mindset blocks and install some of the mindset tips that I've given you today. It's crucial for you to understand what mindset blocks are in your way. So if any of those felt uncomfortable for you, good. Then I want you to say them to yourself every single day. If you want sustainable and consistent results and you're continuing down the path of simply changing your diet only or changing your exercise only, you will be forever stuck where you are. So do the mindset work, okay? How can you make changes when you're doing the same thing over and over again? If you're on an app and you're just doing diet and exercise, you will get the same result. You will be upset, you will go down a life of yo-yo dieting, and you will not sustainably lose weight, okay? The one-on-one mindset calls that I give my clients help get them in blocked. Inside the energetic eating method, I offer this: deep reflection, belief work, affirmations, and neurolinguistic reprogramming to overcome what's been holding you back. So book that call or comment EEM if that sounds like something that you want. The second thing we talked about today, how you eat. Creating a sustainable eating plan is the most important thing. You need a roadmap towards success that is tailored to your unique goals and nutritional guidelines that make sense, that don't have anything to do with counting, weighing, or portioning. And without an eating plan that's tailored to you, one where you have somebody listening to what's going on for you and helping you understand how to listen to your body, you're still going down that transactional relationship with food where it's calories in, calories out. And that doesn't work for the long term. We weren't built to have to count everything. We were built to listen to what we need. And I want to help you get in touch with that. Energetic eating helps you create that strategy every single week. Every week you get that support, so you know exactly what actions to take to successfully accomplish your goals. And then finally, the third strategy, the third thing that you guys learned today that you can change now for sustainable weight loss are components of your lifestyle. I went over all of those components, and listening and connecting with your body is going to build trust and establish a long foundation for long-term results, ending the diet cycle. In order to end the diet cycle, you have to get into a lifestyle mindset, not an eating and over-exercising mindset. Listening to your body and making a few lifestyle tweaks is a must. And the good news is, guys, that Friday by midnight, by enrolling in the energetic eating method, you will get my support to get out of counting macros and calories and into creating a lifestyle that's going to serve you for the rest of your life and benefit your family and benefit your friends and your coworkers. This is a ripple effect that you get to start, and it changes and starts with you, okay? As a bonus in energetic eating, you also get a complimentary membership to my live strength training class. So it's how to move in alignment with your body with strength. Another bonus that you get inside energetic eating is empowering you to your health mastery for the next level of health. When we are done together, there's still options to continue with me, either one-on-one or just in the group or to go into membership. So you're never alone. This is not a one and done. Everybody needs support in order to be able to take this for the long haul. And you have that with me and your group and your community. And I will always be here to support you. I'm not going to have you just like buy something and then all of a sudden quit on yourself and not be able to follow through. That's not how we work in the energetic eating method. We are a family and we're here to welcome you in so that you can make these changes. Okay? So I want you guys, every single person, to imagine your own community of support to take this ride with you. Me, an expert to help you know exactly what to do, and most importantly, the mindset as the foundation of all of it. You will never be on your own with your health again. You never have to take that journey alone. So if you're ready to start applying these strategies to your health and be a part of our community, I invite you to book the call and talk to me about energetic eating today, or drop EEM in the comments. I want you guys to join me today so that you don't have to think about this anymore. Remember that achieving optimal health is not just about weight loss, although it is a part of it, okay? It's about creating a fulfilling and purpose-driven life that aligns with your values in a body that gets you there. I'm so glad that you guys took the time today to come in and listen to the top 3 things you can change now for sustainable health and weight loss. I want you to remember to check out the show notes to get the chance to book a call to talk about moving forward with your health in a way you never have before. I'll also reach out to anybody who comments #replay or #live to make sure that you get the freebie that outlines everything that we talked today. So don't forget to throw that hashtag in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback is invaluable as we continue the journey together. I want you guys to stay tuned for weekly uplifting conversations and transformative insights on future episodes of Off the Scale. And I thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm wishing you all of the best health and well-being for the next week and into your future.